So David wants to save up for a small television that's going to cost $250, which includes taxes. No tricks here. David's mother says that she will give him $40 to start saving. David can make a profit of $1.50 for each cup of lemonade he sells. So we're going to write an equation that models this information. Notice this is an equation, not an inequality. So ideally, we want it to equal exactly $250 because as we're going to see later, that David doesn't want to sell anything more than necessary to get what he wants, which is the TV. So just for starting out, we're going to have the $40 from David's mom. We're trying to get this to equal $250. And for each cup he sells, he makes a profit of $1.50. So we're going to say that's 1.50 times how many cups he sells. Let's use C for cups. And that's going to be the part A. Part B is how many cups of lemonade will David have to sell to get this small television. So we just need to solve this for C. So we're going to get rid of the stuff that's on the same side of the letter, but not touching it. That's the positive 40. So we're going to subtract 40 on both sides. And that would give us 1.50C equals 210. 1.50 C means 1.5 times C. So we're going to divide both sides by 1.5. And that is going to give us 140. So David would have to sell 140 cups of lemonade to get to that small television. But hey, that'd be too simple. David changes his mind and instead wants a large television that's going to cost $650, including taxes. Uh, David also said, hey, I'm going to sell some bags of popcorn to get up there for a little faster, and that's going to make a profit of $1.25 each. So we're going to write a new equation that represents David's situation as he tries to save up to the $650. His mom is still going to contribute the $40. So we're going to start with David's mom, still got the $40 there, and he wants to equal 650. And he's still going to make the $1.50 per cup of lemonade. And the difference now is that he also makes $1.25 for each bag of popcorn. And let's use B for bags of popcorn. So that would be our equation. 1.25B plus 1.50C plus 40 equals 650. What we should also do, we really don't do a lot of this when you get to the higher level math, but you really should identify what your variable stands for. So C would be cups of lemonade. I'm really out of practice with it as well. We really don't do that a lot as much as we should. B would be your bags of popcorn. So we should identify them. David does not want to sell any more than necessary. So if David were to sell 200 cups of lemonade, then how many bags of popcorn would he need to sell? Well, I'm going to take the 200 200 cups of lemonade. I'm going to put 200 right into the C here for this equation. And that gives us this equation up here. Now we're going to simplify. So I'm going to do the 1.50 times 200, which is 300. And next, I'm going to combine like terms that are on the same side, which is the 300 plus the 40, which is 340. Now, we're going to get rid of the stuff that's on the same side of the letter by not touching it. That's the positive 340. The opposite of adding 340 is subtracting 340. So we'll do that to both sides. And that gives us 1.25b equals 310. That means 1.25b means multiplication, so we're going to do the opposite. This time I'm going to write it with the obelisk sign. So we're going to divide both sides by 1.25. And that would give us a final answer of b equals 248. So one possible scenario there is David would sell 248 bags of popcorn and then 200 cups of lemonade to reach his goal. If you were to pick another number for lemonade, like say 250, then you could still find how many bags of popcorn it would be necessary. If you have any kind of questions, please ask your math teacher.